Alright boys, so it's only real rusty towards the top. It was just tough getting it down out of there. There's that much rust caked up here. That's all it is. Should be able to hit that with the hone and get it to clean up. The piston, I mean the rings are just stuck. I figured they would be. Here, this pin moves. It's like something was dragging on the crank down in there. Don't know. Ain't no way I'll ever tell what piston that was. It was probably standard though. Like my Westchester expert said, these didn't run very long, so probably standard bore. So, anywho, that's going to be a wrap for that tonight. At least I got that out and I got the motor rolling. Now I got all kinds of other stuff I'll have to monkey with. Do I want to try monkeying with this distributor, or do I want to try putting a magneto on here and seeing if I can make it work? I kind of like that idea, just because I know how to work on an L magneto. Points condenser, I mean I can make that work too, but I don't know. We'll see. Can always put the mag on and put the distributor back on later. Huh? Yeah. So, anyhow, that's going to be it for the shop tonight. So guys, I ran a hone through the first Westchester cylinder this morning. Cleaned up fairly decent, all things considering. I haven't done anything with the piston yet, but just monkeying with this. There's only, right here is the only real bad rust pit in it. Yeah, it's got this discolored spot that the hone didn't touch. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just thinking that's where the water laid for all them years. Yeah, that's where it would be. And there was one more rust pit in it somewhere over here. All things considered, it's not bad. But I still want to pull the cylinder off of this one and see if it's any better. Because obviously I might as well put my best foot forward and put the best cylinder on it. So I'm going to go through this one and try and pull the cylinder off of. Plus side, there's no air shroud behind it to really screw us up. And yeah, I guess we'll go from there. Alright. I won't videotape this one as much, but hopefully I'll show you guys getting her to move. Alright boys, I got the puller wound up on this one, maybe not quite as tight as I normally would, but let's just see what happens. You guys are going to be my eyes, see if it's moving. I don't really think it did. Pretty sure the plate just bent a little bit. Try it again. I don't think so. My other wonder is, I wonder if this is at the bottom of the stroke. Which, if it is, it's going to really suck because you're not going to get it to move. Unless you pick it up and you put some blocks under the cylinder. What I might do is just try it one more time here. Leave it till after lunch and I'll grab my torch and try and heat this up. Because the other one I heated a lot. Just not yesterday when I pulled it. I got her wound up pretty tight, both all threads are back. Yep. Wound up tight and didn't give that time, so I'm going to go in and eat lunch, and I didn't put any earplugs in, so now my ears are ringing, and we'll come back to it after this, guys. Alright guys, I got the piston out of the Westchester, and as you guys can see, baby's pretty ate up. Some of this weird corrosion and stuff could be from me heating it up. I mean, I had this thing hot. You can see there was rust the whole way down along the side of the pistons. No wonder that thing was stuck the way it was. Rings are galded in there. But I'm pretty sure I did a video on the cylinder. It all cleaned up pretty good except for two. I think right there is the one rust pit. If it'll focus on it, I think you guys can see it there. Because the hone's not even touching it. And there too, and that's where it's set for a long time. It don't just happen overnight, it don't happen in a year. I would bet you 15 or 20 years. Setting at one spot. So, anyhow, you guys can see things have escalated over here. Got, I'm trying to get the cables freed up. The only one that I haven't got freed up yet is the high-low planetary shift, or the PTO, and the drive shifter. Axle one is good. Forward and reverse one is working. It may not have full range of motion yet, but it's working. PTO cable moves, hydraulic cable moves, generator is locked up. And I also broke some pieces off of the fan slash crank pulley slash conglomeration deal there for the hydraulic pulley. So I have some of the pieces. If I can't acquire all of the pieces, I may try and JB weld them back together. Just because I really don't want to pull that off of there. But if I have to, I have to. Some of the guys on Facebook were complaining that I should have separated the tractor from the chassis. If I could get the pins out of the cables, guys, I'd have pulled this thing apart in a heartbeat. But I couldn't get it. So, for the moment, that's what we got. That cable's messed up. Also, whenever I hauled all that stuff home from Glenn's last year, there was a red cable in there that I assumed was out of a Westchester, and I have no idea where that went. Flat out, I can't find it. Now today, I'm going to go hunting, because right now my shoulder is tired, And really, even if I put that back on, I'm not going to try and turn it over or run it till A, I get the starter generator working, at least the starter side, and B, to make sure it's not going to jump into forward and go through the wall. Funny as that is to watch, it's not funny to do. So, I'm going to go on a hunt for that cable, because I don't remember what cable it was, nor at the time did I pay attention or care. Because there's the other battery box I have. I'm going to look down there and make sure it's not buried down there somewhere, and then I'm going to go through the 2 tank garages. I thought for a second that was it, that red shift handle, but anyhow, I'm going to go through the 2 tank garages, that one and that one, and then I'm going to go out and look in the bin of 900 lift hitch parts I have out front, see what I can find. So I'm just going to look around for that kind of stuff and bring you guys back with some small details, I guess, later. Alright, boys, so I've hunted all around for the cable, all through my tank garages, and I sure do not see it. It has me perplexed, because it laid there for the longest time. I thought maybe I brought it over here and I laid it up by the window on the shelf, but sure not there. Looked around back over here, and I don't see it. Before anybody says it, that's a battery cable back there. Can double check it. Yes, I know some of you guys are screaming at me. Yeah, battery cable. Actually, I'll put that out there. I got a spot for that now. It's a fairly long cable, you know. Say it's you know, at least 3 foot. So it's not like you can hide it real easy, and they're fairly stiff. You can't bend them. And back when I got it, I didn't know it was a Westchester part. I just thought it was useful. And if I had something like that, I thought I would have thrown it in this shelving area, because that's just something I would do. I looked over in the Gravely stuff and didn't see it. So, I don't know. If you guys have happened to seen that floating around in a video somewhere, let me know, because as of right now, I don't see it. By the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 weeks from now, because I have plenty of footage from doing the 810 transmission. I actually have a week and a half worth of footage from that. Video of pulling the Westchester apart, and then starting to dink with the cylinder and stuff. My workbench, yeah, looking a little crazy. So, alright, boys, I'm gonna root around for that. I think, as you guys can hear, my blue truck sitting over there idling. Decided I would start it while I was in there. Excuse me. Look back here. Thought it may have even been laying back here. You guys probably can't see, but I didn't see anything down there. I don't know. I'm out of ideas. Unless I put it up on top of the cabinet or something. Looked over there. Not real good, but I look pretty good. Because I would have just thrown something like that in the back, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll root through here some more. Usually something like that I would hang up, though. I'd put it with all the cables. Looked out front with the 900, didn't see it. Deck wheels for a 50-inch deck, or not wheels with the frame. It's really got me bothered, boys. Really got me bothered. When you know you have something and you can't find it. I am to that point in my life. Apparently after 30 that starts. Before that, I can keep track of about everything. Up to that point, nope. So anyhow, that's it for this weekend, guys. I only work till about dinner on Sunday, and then what I do is I sit down and pay all my bills after dinner Sunday evening. So I'm going to knock off a little early. I'll sit and watch some movies there. Maybe my brother will play some video games, and I guess that's going to be a wrap. So till the next weekend with the Westchester project, see what I get up to. Looks like a Cub Cadet starter generator. I don't think it's anything special. Cub Cadet case. There's two right there. There's a Briggs one there. Hopefully I can get this to work though. That'd be nice.